Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to Battletech, specifically Battletech Advanced 3062. It's this gigantic mod that adds a bunch of different gameplay. Now, I don't know about you guys, I've tried to get into the base game Battletech a number of times, and I'll play it for a day and then kind of just fall out of it. I've bounced off of it a ton, but because of the community, because of you guys, I've finally really gotten into it and been playing it basically every chance that I have to get on my PC and relax for a bit. You probably noticed that for the last week, there's been less videos of the channel, and this is why. This is literally why. So Battletech Advanced 3062, what is it? Why am I enjoying it so much? Well, right now you're staring at our Argo, our dropship. We're in orbit of Detroit, and this is my mercenary company, Shaq's Slackers. Fairly standard to the base game, but it actually feels like a mercenary company because I have so many more options than just 4 stompy robots, or 4 pilots and a number of stompy robots. And it's so cool. Let's go over to the mech bay and we'll look at the assets right now that are under my free company, my Mercs. So in my mech bay, I've got a wide selection of everything from my personal Shadowhawk. I love the Shadowhawk. It's not my favorite mech. This is my favorite mech in all of Battletech. I will fight you. The Locust is fantastic. Light mech, speed is life. I've also got my Vindicator, my Panther, my Commando. I got really lucky at the start of this. Now, the way that this works is you don't start the story campaign like you normally do in the base game. You go straight into career mode, but we'll head on over to navigation real quick. You can do all of the different campaigns still. They will pop up as flashpoints using one of the systems from one of the DLCs, from the Flashpoint DLC, which is quite cool. So like this right down here, this is one of the heavy metal DLCs from what I've been told. I've not done this yet. And the main story will pop up at some point. I haven't seen it yet. You'll get an indicator saying, hey, are you interested in doing this one mission in the Commodore system? And you can totally do that. They've also added a search function. If you hit Control F, you can search for a place. So, where's that? Where's the plot gonna take place? Commodore. Oh, there it is right there. It's that one little dot right there. So you can search. You can also filter, which is really nice when you're traveling around trying to find missions. Say you want to do like a skull and a half. And let's go ahead and get rid of the, whoa. You're looking for skull and a half missions out there on the network, on the Comstar mercenary network. It's much easier to find because you can filter. You can also filter by biomes though, unless, I don't know why you'd want to, unless you really don't want to fight, or you do want to fight in like an urban environment, or you're really worried about overheating. Maybe you're gonna focus on glacier missions? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know why you'd want to filter by biome. But what makes this really cool is how they've expanded your mercenary company. So you've got your standard mechs, multiple mech bays, but then you've also got, if I go over here, you can see my vehicle bay. I've got armor. You can have an armor company. You can have aerospace assets like VTOLs and airstrikes, and you can have infantry in the form of battle armor, which is a little weird because they use the like actual mech models. They just kind of shrunk them down into squads. I kind of dig it though. These guys are really cool. We're gonna dive into a match so you can see how all of this works, but you can have a mech company or a mercenary company with all the assets that you want. Let me go to the VTOL, because the VTOL will actually show up if we cycle these through. Sadly, with the ground vehicles and even the VTOLs, you can't refit them. You can't customize what they have on them. They have what they have, which is fine, but it also means that you're not going to be changing the pattern of their paint. But yeah, and they have unique mechanics too. Like the VTOLs will get faster speed the more you move them forward. So you have to move them forward once they're going a certain speed, but they can cover a lot of ground, allowing you to see what's going on. But they're weaker. They don't have as much armor. Like if I click on this VTOL, you can see, armor plating on it, 70 on one side, 55, 35. If we switch over to like the Hunter, which isn't even that well armored, it's a light LRM boat that I keep in the back for support. It has literally twice as much armor, and this armor sucks. Or our APC, which you can't see in this, but you'll see it once we get into a match. The APC and the infantry, they can actually get into the transports. So this VTOL, I will put my battle armor in it and fly it into a position. And I've got my best battle armored set up with the infantry scaled like PPC launchers on the battle armor scale. So I can fly them to the top of a hillside and have them provide fire support. And this is what's finally gotten me into it, is the scale of it, and the fact that I can really run my own company. We even set up a background for our mercenary company where I'm the leader of it, and we're retired aerospace pilots that were just sick of being told what to do. They didn't like what was happening in our particular front line and said, screw it, we stole a bunch of aerospace assets and took off for the periphery. And here we are, fighting it out as Mercs. So with that, and with the character creator, we were actually able to, and I'll test it when we get in. There's my mech. Let's switch over to it. Normally, you get a fun background, but these games normally don't really support the background that you've come up with. Hilariously, this one does because of Battletech Advanced. I actually started with strafing runs as a comm suite, and I have a contract with an aerospace pilot, meaning that there is a bomber or an aerospace fighter aboard our Argo, and that in the fight, if I want to, I can call in strafing runs, which are pretty damn effective. The only problem is we pay by the bomb, basically. Every strafing run costs us around 35,000 C-bills, and you get two. You get a main pilot, and then you get his wingmen come in, and they'll hit everything in an area. I'll show how that works, because that is a unique feature of this. There's also some fun stuff like I can call in aerospace, I can bring in the mechanics special urban mech as a call-in if I want to, but it costs like 1 million C-bills to do it, or a turret or things like that. All because I chose this pilot contract negotiator background. Very cool. I am running an AC-20, which, you know what? I was going to swap that out. I'll swap it out later. I think I'm going to swap this out for like AC-2s, stay in the back, put a little fire support down, and really be the guy giving the orders, sipping on my coffee while the rest of the company gets work done. That's kind of my idea for this, but I'm still putting it all together. I want to keep this idea of being an aerospace Air Force free company, more or less, which is something I can't think of any MechWarrior game or Battletech game that allowed you to call in aerospace and armor at all, actually. Not even like Mech Commander. I think they gave you a few mechs in Mech Commander, if I remember right, the old one. Anywho, let's go ahead. Look at my Shadowhawk. Let's go ahead and get a, just exit. And get a mission going. I think we've got a couple of jobs here. Maybe like 2 skull and a half. The Backyard Barbecue. We maintain a very accurate registry of all military convoys on this planet. Recently, analysis spotted something odd, a convoy that wasn't accounted for in any of our records. Who are we going to be going after? I read this earlier. So what's going on is there's a bunch of pilots and smugglers, or pirates and smugglers, they've been smuggling for a while. And the way they've been doing it is they've been using the local planetary government defense forces comm channels and using their routes for moving supplies. So no one noticed that these guys aren't part of the planetary defense group. And they just figured it out by going through all their paperwork. Yeah, we're gonna piss off the pirates a little bit, helping out the planetary government. That's fine with me. We'll do a 50-50 split because I'm gonna have to pay about $500,000 coming up soon to keep all my pilots well fed. Let's go ahead and accept that. It'll auto-populate how I have my lances set up. The way it works is, since you've got more than just 4 mechs with you, you click down at Lance A, you switch to Lance B, and it'll show you at the bottom what can go in these spots. It can be armor or a mech. In this instance, this one has to be armor, and I'm okay with that. We'll take our 2 light mechs, we'll take our hunter, and then we'll go B, which is gonna be all battle armor. Now, I have chosen, one of the negatives to this mod is that you've got a lot more assets, right? And that doesn't sound like a bad thing. Let's take the VTOL. Let's take the VTOL. Actually, let's go back to A. Yeah, we'll take the VTOL. I like that I can take anything I want in the first initiative spot. And then we've got another piece of armor here we could bring. I've got the Commando. Let's drop the Penetrator and pick up the Panther. Because we're hitting a convoy, I want to be fast, and the Penetrator is really slow. This is Tex from Tex Talks Battletech. He actually voices a character, and I picked him up as a special character as we've been playing in an event, which is very, very cool. So he actually voices it, which is even better. All right, so we've got our first Lance. We've got our second, which is going to be some armored support, dropping LRMs. We've got the Locust with co-pilot. The pilot's a call sign is God. I didn't make that up. That's just something they added. And then we've got the transport itself. Of course, this mod adds a ton of weapons and customization. It's just a total overhaul, and it's so freaking cool. I know I'm going crazy for the fact that you get armor and aerospace assets like VTOLs and stuff, and tanks and infantry and stuff like that. Infantry being battle armor, by the way. I wish they had normal infantry. I kind of wish that we didn't get battle armor till later, and what we were actually deploying was just like a platoon of infantry. I think that would be far cooler than starting with battle armor. But the battle armor does have some cool stuff to it. One of the things, and I'm gonna let this load, I'm not gonna edit this up, because one of the negatives of just this game, not even with the mod, just this game, is how long things take to load and how long turns can take, because you're adding, you know, 2 or 3 times as many, basically, actions, right? The turn economy gets moved all over the place. So it takes a lot longer, particularly in defense missions. You can buckle up for a long mission if you're gonna do a defense mission and you've got like 3 enemy lances coming at you. Because now you're talking, what, 4, 8, 12 full action turns that have to be gone through for the enemy, and then all of your, like, you know, 10 or 11 or whatever. Maybe even more than that as the game gets harder. So, and it never ran particularly well even back in the day. But one of the things you can do with battle armor, which is really neat, is that you can put in handholds on your mech. I have these on my Shadowhawk. Basically, they're places where the battle armor can jump up and grab onto the mech and ride it. Anybody remember Mech Assault back in the day? Yeah, that's totally a thing that you can do in this. You can jump onto mechs and ride around on them. And you can jump onto enemy mechs and tear them apart if you've got the claws. And I don't think I've ever seen battle armor without the claws yet. You can customize the battle armor, by the way. You can't customize the ground vehicles and the VTOL stuff, but you can customize battle armor like their mechs. All right, we've made the drop. According to these survey maps, you should be able to see the convoy route location. So they're literally on this road. Our objective is to stop them before they get away, before they manage to get to the pickup spot. Now, the real challenge here, I don't think, will be to stop them. It'll be to catch them before they make it to the evac spot. So they're probably going to be over here and crossing across, and that's going to be our ambush point. So I'm going to move full burn, full sprint. Let's get out of here. And oh man, my airstrike's going to be really nice for this. Vindicator's a little slow. Man, I hope you make it. There's our VTOL. I can zoom in. There it is. Kind of see it there. Very bright map. All right, Commando. This is why I brought you light mechs.
Moving out.
Panther, I'm gonna have you go straight.
All right, let's get down.
Whoop. Sometimes it does this thing, and it does this in the base game too. This is the VTOL. I'm gonna have the VTOL hold position for now because I need to load up.
Commander. Waiting for orders.
Oh, can I move you guys right now?
Awaiting orders.
Yes, I can. So I click mount down here. This is for this unit. This is our battle armor. So this is closest we're gonna have to infantry in the game. And we're gonna click mount, and you can see there's a yellow or an orange circle that circles them. This is, you can go into any vehicle that's nearby. Now, I probably should have kept my Shadowhawk a little closer. And I do this almost every mission, I forget. They're picking them up. This works the same way for your APCs as well. And now,
Receiving you.
I switch back. I can take the transport, and those infantry, those battle armor, they're so slow until you put them in an aircraft. And now they're moving it. Now, they just moved, what, probably 4 times as fast as they normally would. And the aircraft will be able to go even farther the next turn because it's like gaining speed, which is very cool. Okay. One issue, though, when you're starting out on a map with this many units, and sometimes you'll end up, like, dropping somewhere weird. Like, you see how my Locust is kind of stuck on this rock? Well, he's actually stuck on this rock. So what you got to do is go to Ability and go to Careful Maneuvers. This will allow them to move anywhere. Oh, shit.
Yeah? What can I do
just,
you for?
Yeah, no. You're fine. For some reason, it switched me to a different unit. There we go. There's the Locust. And what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to move off of the rocks.
Heading out.
And now next turn, I'll be able to move perfectly. Here's our Hunter. This is our LRM launcher. Let's just get you kind of squeezed in behind this rock and out of line of sight because you're going to be able to lob those 20 LRM 20s. So if you wanted to, as you do your research and upgrades to your dropship, to your Argo, you could go for a full unit of just armor. You could have like a tank platoon if you wanted to, which is so cool. Battle armor rifles, turn all those on. You're way back here, huh? Yeah, I made a mistake and didn't load you up. And this is how far they can move, right? Like it's really pathetic. You need that transport. Moving them out. And as they take damage, you'll actually lose members of that squad. Okay, enemies moving, but we don't have them on sensors yet. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take our battle armor that's in the transport, move them along this rock wall, maybe try to put them up here or on the rocks. I think that unit has PPCs.
Orders?
Orders? You know, that Shadowhawk is right there. You know, I might be able to get you into firing range. Battle rifles have a decent range. All right, hold position. Enemy turn. We've got sensor contact on our first vehicles. One of the things that I do recommend, turn off all the camera stuff where it auto moves the camera and tries to give you action cams. You'll have better control over the camera as you get used to it, and it's really off-putting to have them constantly grabbing the camera from you. That helped me get into this a bit better. All right, so this is our unit that's inside the transport. We're gonna have you guys just brace. You're not gonna be getting out yet.
Good to go.
All right, Wolf. I'm gonna rush you into the field and into the trees, so you've got cover.
Heading out.
I'm surprised we don't have. All we're picking up is a 10-ton vehicle. It's a wheeled APC. You're still out of range. More vehicles, more vehicles. Where's your escort? Oh, this is gonna be hilarious if they don't have an escort. This is just gonna be mean. The escort is like tanks.
How's it going?
Okay, Locust, look at how far the Locust can go. It's so fast. It's so fast. Another thing that they changed is that you can't attack after you sprint. And through balance, one of the things that they balanced out is that you can't get rid of... There's like a limit to how much... Let's see, watch him move. So he's moved really fast. I sprinted, so he's going max speed. So he's got 8 evasion. Now you can do a sensor lock, which will drop off 2 evasion, but being attacked doesn't get rid of evasion like it does in the base game. And one of the effects that this seems to have, and I've been chatting with Shack Chat a lot about this, is that it means that light mechs stay relevant through the entire campaign because that evasion can be built up and you can really use that to your advantage. I mean, we've got 20%, or we could drop evasion down on it by doing a sensor. Let's do a sensor lock. That way we can send like LRMs and stuff at target. So sensor lock.
Got a lock.
Feeding information back to the rest of the company.
I'm on the clock.
Not even a
What do
lance
you
at this
want?
point. We're like a full-on proper Merc company. Even with the sprint, that's as far as I can go. What about a jump? Yeah, let's jump up. Jump jet, go! Trip hearing his voice. Coming out of that mech. He's come so close to getting off in these fights. He was running the battle armor before, and I lost it down to one unit left. So lucky. There we go. 20-ton mech. LRMs, most likely. Oh! Only a few of those hit. Okay, little damage.
Light damage.
Now,
Holding firm.
now I kind of wish I would have brought the penetrator mech because that actually had a anti-missile system on board.
Standing by.
All right, transport. We know where they're going. Let's just make sure it doesn't happen. It doesn't look like I can actually put... Oh, I can. No, I totally can. Yep. All right. We're going to move you here.
Acknowledged.
Thankfully, it's pretty far. So that should get us some evasion. 6 evasion. Looking good. And then once it's the battle armor's turn, they'll be able to get out and drop. So, our Hunter is our LRM boat. You can see it right here. Well, if I can get the camera situated with its, yeah, there you can see its launchers on the back. It's got a couple of shots. As long as we haven't moved, our accuracy goes up with the LRMs. So we're probably gonna just dig in here. Oh, another thing that it changes, and we'll go into this when we get back to the main menu, is the character skills. There are more skills to choose from, and some of them, like this pilot right here, Twilight, is one of my tank pilots and has something called side slip. It's only for tanks and ground vehicles. But basically, for one turn, this tank ignores movement on all terrain, bonuses and penalties. Meaning you can get around landmines and stuff. You can get around rough terrain, which is really nice. 21% to hit, 14% to hit, and I don't have a contact, and we've got, what, 2 mechs? 2 identified mechs, one of which has got some pretty decent, I'm assuming those were LRMs. That's a hell of a range. Well, let's get the job done. 20%. I'll take 20% chance.
Shot.
Probably hit him a few times. LRM's unbound.
Primary target is damaged, Commander. Keep it up.
Yeah, I think I hit him twice. Not great. 40-ton vehicle moving up. A flatbed.
Standing by.
Vindicator. I definitely want to get your PPC in range, so we're going to go ahead and move out. Remember, I can still fire, but at reduced accuracy when sprinting. Moving up. And... Ooh. Put it into the wheel PPC. It's just machine guns, and then you're just a flatbed, so I imagine you don't have much. You got an MG on there, too. Oh, okay. What do you got? You're packing. Yeah, wow. But my chance to hit you is just so incredibly low. $40-ton vehicle coming up. It's another flatbed, we're fine. Okay, my turn. I'm gonna get into position over here. Up on top of the hill. Maybe not volunteer for SRMs to the face. But if I move here, 17. If you click where you want to go, choose the direction you want to face, put your mouse over, you can see what your accuracy will be like from that position. The convoy is moving in. I want to fire at something. I've only got 10 shots with that AC-20. This is why I want to swap out to AC-2s. Yeah. But I want to get in position so we can call in the airstrike, so let's go ahead and put rounds into... You're the one with the... Which one's the one with the SRMs? The one in the back? That I have like no shot on? Yeah, because the terrain. Terrain really matters, as you can see. Yeah, you're the target. Let's go for the flatbed. I'll take the shot. Now, once I've moved, I can't use the radio, weirdly enough. And the radio is how I call in my aerospace pilot. So next turn, I will have the ability to do that. Fire. If you're looking to do something similar to what I've done with my character's background and you want to get the pilot airstrikes and stuff, you have to go with the negotiation perk. There's one perk that's like pilot, which gives you a bonus to piloting, but there's another one a little bit later on that has a bigger impact in the game. And that one was negotiation, which gives you the contracts. Okay, they're moving up. I'm probably about to get SRM. Yep, this is gonna suck. Ow. Decent hits. Oh, just wait until I get my commando in range. He's loaded with SRMs, and he's fast enough to actually get behind a target. So I'll take him and the Locust, flank a target, and then just slam him. Sadly, the Locust that we've got so far is not the LRM version, which is the one I'm excited for. Not because I want LRMs and a Locust, that's dumb. No, I want... Ouch, that hit us both.
Damage minimal.
What are you? You got like a mortar or a long time or something? But because you can swap it out for SRMs and a flank and blat Locust sounds like a lot of fun. Or the rockets. They've got the one-shot rockets in this that are super powerful. It says enemy turn, but I don't see any hostiles. There's a 50-ton vehicle starting to flank us. What the fulcrum? I feel like I'm gonna really not enjoy this. Ow. Missed. I think the laser hit. So you got what, a large laser? A large laser, a medium laser, an LRM-10, and a tag. That's got to go.
What's up, Commander?
And you just volunteered to be in range of my battle armor, didn't you? No, not yet, because battle armor is slow, and this version of battle armor doesn't have jump jets. I sprint? Wait, if I normal move, I can get to here. If I sprint, I can only go to here. What? Okay, that I don't understand, but sure. Start making your way up the hill. Now, we can't really focus on the combat vehicles because we have a job to do. We've got to stop the convoy. It's going to get through soon. See, look how fast they are. So what is that, 2 turns maybe before they get to the rendezvous?
Yes, Commander.
Can't allow that to be a thing. All right, we're dismounting. So we can dismount. It actually doesn't matter where we click. We're just going to end up dismounting right where we're at. Dropping off. I might have made a mistake on where I put them. It doesn't seem like we've got a shot. But what we can do, ability, we can do careful maneuvers, confirm, and then give it a second. Are you not gonna let me? You're not gonna let me do the move? There it goes. And then we can get up here and get onto that rock side. Elevation does matter. It makes you more accurate while making the enemy less accurate to hitting you. We do have 1 shot here. Fire the battle rifles off. Probably gonna miss. Oops. Should get 4 shots. Missed all of them at 22% accuracy. Next round though, we'll have more accuracy.
No joy.
Since we wouldn't have moved. Commando. If I move here and turn you around, chance to hit is absolute trash. Really? If I move you behind him, still terrible. What? Oh, it's because their evasion's so high. What if we just kick him in the face? Yeah, go for a kick attack. I quite enjoy the melee attacks in this.
Locked on for physical attack.
Put a hole in it. There. Now fill that hole with missiles. Also drop it.
Primary target
Got him.
Damage, Commander. Keep it up.
Sadly, you're now out in the open with only 3 evasion, so we need to get on that. With an SRM boat behind him. Oh, that's not good.
Yes, Commander.
That's not gonna be good. All right, how do we want to play this? I could go for another kick. It's super aggressive. Go for a kick. Probably keep him busy with those SRMs. Wait. I'm gonna punch with the Locust. That seems like a really poor life choice. It's probably because he's above me. Sure.
Moving to position.
Are you gonna headbutt him? Because you don't have arms.
Locked on for physical
Yes,
attack.
that's exactly what he did. He headbutted him. Fire! Oh, he's on fire.
I'm on the clock.
Oh, because I punched. Yeah, punch uses the arms where the weapons are. All right, our Panther is in a firing position. The enemy over here has only got 30% chance to hit. And we've got other targets we need to take down. Can we fire at anybody from here? No. If we jump jet up here, damage resistance of 28% because of cover. Let's hop up.
And drive when you can smoke and fly.
Indeed. I wonder what we're gonna put a round into. PPC, do I have a clear shot? I do. Let's go after the SRM carrier. Before we do that, we're gonna use Battle Lord. This increases our chance to hit. I think we hit harder. Yep, we're up to 87%. Give the PPC. Sniper shot.
Attitude adjustment coming right up.
Okay, yeah, a little bit of damage. It's on the front. Their best armor. Got another mech, 20-tonner, coming around us. I think what I'm planning is a airstrike right across here. One
What's
thing,
up,
if you
boss?
don't read the wiki for this, and I highly recommend you do check out the wiki, there's quite a few interesting mechanics. That I do recommend you read about is how airstrikes work, and I'll go over it in this video. How crazy do I want to get? Do I want to burst over? See if I can get behind him. So this dropship only has small lasers, so its accuracy is really terrible, and it can only shoot forward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly around the back,
Aye, aye.
swing around. He has to move forward, or it'll give you an error because you've got that forward momentum. Let's see, that's how I think it works. Fly in behind them and hit them on the weak side. What I can do is target prediction for the team, and we're going to, what's my range in this target prediction? Can I reach all the way out there? Done. Transport is, you can't fire, so done.
Yep.
Twilight, you're not gonna move. They're coming to you. This is our LRM boat again. Let's drop. I'm a little worried that's gonna come up behind Twilight and start wrecking phase. 44% chance to hit. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't hit our locust. LRM's out. I think we'll be okay. I almost brought the mortar tank with us, but I like to get close with my light vehicles, so bringing in the large mortar was probably a poor life choice. Ow! Thank you for volunteering for getting kicked.
Holding firm.
Receiving you.
Saves me the trouble to come find you. Time for us to jump. We're getting a little bit of like a firing line up here.
Roger.
Our Vindicators jumped into position. Let's do Battle Lord. Put around 64% chance, 89% chance. Let's do everything we can to get these SRMs off the field. Fire!
Confirmed.
Everything.
Firing.
Ah, 80% and you missed. And you missed. Another thing that they've changed is precision strike is something that you can do, but it no longer lets you choose a part of the sub-target to hit. Ow, crap.
I'm wounded.
I gotta get you out of here. That actually did a lot of damage. Your health is down to 2-3. All right, time to call in that airstrike. Sadly, half the enemy force has moved, so I'm gonna have to change my plan. You draw the airstrike out where you want it. Now, I gotta be careful where I put this because it will hit friendlies in the zone. And I get to do 2 of these if I'm willing to pay for them. Here's what I want to do. I want to have it come in. I can do this just right. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. I think it's spread out enough. Keep it away from the locust because it'll suck if I hit that locust. 35,000 sea bills. And then in either this turn or after the next round, that airstrike will come in and they'll actually hit. The ones that I have right now are armed with like lasers mostly. They'll come in from the direction that I drew and they'll hit every target in that zone. I wanted them to come in kind of from the side and behind, hoping that it might hit the back. Ah, there goes those SRMs. All into me too. And this is marking where that airstrike is coming in at. Now, I've seen this take a couple of rounds. Sometimes it'll go right away, and I think that's when it's when a friendly round ends or something. It comes in. Ah, my battle armor. What are you armed with? Because that's doing a lot of damage. It's minimal, but you just chunked my armor. I'd find it really funny if their armor falls back. Or their blast. They really want to kill that battle armor. Maybe because it's the easiest thing for them to hit.
I can't take much more of this.
I might drop you guys into the woods, give you some damage resistance and cover.
Airstrike.
There he comes. And then there's our bird right there. Good hit. Structure exposed. Wah. Oh, straight up killed the target. It might be expensive, but sometimes it's worth it. Value. Decent hit. Remember, there's 2 of these coming in. Oh, it's a locust. I lost sensors on it. I want to see what kind of locust that is.
That's some serious grade A war crime.
Hey, RL-10s. So those got the reloadable rockets. Oh, shit. I'm really glad we took that out. I want that locust. Sounds piratey. Rockets are the one and dones, but they do a ton of damage.
Hell yeah.
So chat was telling me the RLs mean reloadable. I haven't had them yet to really try them out. Okay, let's keep moving you up. Yeah, no, sprint still.
No problem.
Next turn, you're going to be able to put rounds with that fulcrum up there. Yeah, hold position.
Standing by.
All right. You guys are getting pretty beat up. I mean, I could use shielded stance. That's why I gave it to you. Activate to order to gain a flat 50% damage reduction from cover. Reduction, regardless of cover or position. I mean, do it. And if you can keep sucking up damage for the rest of the team, that's well worth. All right, let's put rounds into this
Firing a full salvo.
before they actually get to the evac site. Ah. That locust is moving in. See, it's broke inside. Glad you don't have those rockets anymore. I want to see your stuff. What? What is this locust? Yes, this is what I want. All rockets? You get to shoot once and then you're out of ammo. I am so for this. Okay, we need to turn around because they're wounding us pretty badly. Or I need to dip out and hide behind this wall. That actually might not be bad. That's a better idea. Let's dip out behind the wall and then we'll shoot LRMs at our enemies. SRMs. Ugh. Chance to hit is terrible. Or we just turn around here. Fire everything we've got. My right side's beat up. This will put my left towards them. Full angle right there. I'm sure that sound is fine. Give them the rockets! Oh, wait, precision strike. All right, give them the rockets. Come on, blow up.
Standing by.
I want to get paid. I don't want them getting away. We need to get in and finish that locust off. Nope. I want you right here and rotate into the tree line. Probably could have gotten on that side, but I didn't want to show my back to that armor. Go ahead and use your precision strike. Fire! I'd love to get him to panic and bail.
Target's taking a critical hit.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Panther, you don't need to move. You've got shots. You've got a 99.1% chance to hit. Yeah, absolutely. Fire at the fulcrum. Let's see if we can take out that LRM.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Good to go.
Now that our transport is moved. Oh, don't tell me I can't get close enough. Oh, it says I've got good chance to hit. I don't see the targeting line though. Oh, there it is. All right, we're moving in. It's not gonna be much damage, but it'll be something. Imagine having in a whole wing of like attack VTOLs. I have not seen the equivalent of like an Apache, you know? Like I need like an AC-10 on one of these things. I can't remember the name of the bird.
What do you need?
It's in Mech Warrior 5. That's just such a pain to fight. Oh, okay. What's our chances to hit right now? 51%, 23%. We do need to take out the objective before it gets off the map. I have faith the rest of the team can do that. I'm going to put these rounds into the fulcrum, but first we're going to use the Intensify Forward Firepower ability. This pilot's leveled up enough to unlock this. Gain 30% damage for this turn. Confirm. Give them all 20. Wait, oh, you don't have that shot. You have to fire this way because I didn't rotate. Can I rotate? Yeah, just rotate this way. Now we can fire. Fire! I really want to kill that LRM. This is away. chewing through it, but not there yet. Okay, somebody, stop that tank. Stop that vehicle. Gonna rotate. Chance to hit is 51%. Take the shot.
Engaging
Please
with
hit,
target.
please hit, please hit, please hit. Good hit. Or at least track him. Hit the wheel or something. Ugh, no. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 more turns. I might have to call another airstrike just to get paid. Which there is a turn timer on it, so that's not gonna happen. When you jump jet, to make sure the enemy doesn't get away. What if I just walk? Yeah, just walk over. Into the trees, give you a little cover. We'll do Warlord to jump up that chance to hit. Fire.
All weapons.
The long shot, but nah.
No damage detected.
No go, no go. So the enemy turns are pretty damn long, especially when you get a lot of enemy units on the field. You're gonna run into that if you're playing this mod. And that's how the base game is too, but it's exacerbated by the fact that you've got a large company as well. So if you're gonna start up with Battletech Advanced, just be aware you're gonna get in some long turns, you know, settle in for a long campaign. Not necessarily terrible, just something to be aware of. Armor's coming closer. We're gonna, oh, you're gonna be in punching range soon, Mr. LRM. Ow.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, but I've been tagged now. The commando, might actually be able to get over here with his SRMs and kill that target before they get too far away. Rounds out. Ah! He's lit me on fire.
Nose dump rep.
No retreat. Yes, Command.
Yes, Commander. Are you guys going to be in range? You are going to be in range. Let's move into the tree line. Now, sadly, our battle armor is going to get close enough. Maybe, actually. The enemy's right here. If we can get close enough, we can jump on them. We can mount swarm them, and it'll do a ton of damage. A little high risk. You'll do damage to yourself as well. Yeah, let's put the battle rifles into that APC. Good hits. Good hits.
Yes,
I'll take
Commander.
it. You, though, we need you to hit, or at the very least mark that target. Yeah, no, you're gonna mark the flatbed. We gotta drop that.
Got a lock.
Okay. Chance to hit 40%. Chance to hit 30. Nope. Nope. Need to be closer. Chance to hit 40%. Take it. Let's go. I know we're turning our back to the entire enemy lands, but hopefully we're so far away that they don't have anything that can hit us this far. I want to get paid the full amount. SRMs go! All rear hits, too. Didn't track him. Didn't track
Waiting
him.
for orders.
Our Locust is so far out. I mean, he can get there, and he can get a shot on one of them. But it's not great. Or I re-engage this. Yeah, I need to fight this unit. Go for the Enforcer. Back hits. Gotta start dealing with the threat at hand. Enemy Locust is moving up. They don't have the rockets anymore, though, so it should be what? Just an MG? Or a laser? Yeah, laser. Yeah, get a little bit closer to the battle armor, please. I think he's just out of jumping range.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Okay. No chance to hit. If I move here, I can try to PPC him.
Drive when you can smoke and fly.
50% chance to hit. Going for the shot.
One attitude.
No escape. Come on.
Line up.
No, we didn't do
Waiting
it.
for orders.
We didn't manage to hit. Damn.
Moving out.
Wrap around him. Gonna keep getting him in the back. The VTOL is so much fun. Fire!
Confirmed.
So they don't get any damage resistance from the back, and normally the back armor is weakened. And we are starting to weaken the back. We're actually through the back torso on the left-hand side. Oh, and he's got Inferno grenades in there. If we can detonate that ammunition, he's gonna be in so much trouble. I'm gonna move you up. What do you mean you can't go up there? Hunter? There you go. Moving the LRM up. We still got the hillside. We should be safe. 18% chance to hit. We'll take the shots.
Roger.
There's enough of them. We'll hit a little bit. Wow, that thing is just eating rounds. Now, he's not going to make it this turn. I think I've got one more to stop the two of them. That's close. That's so close.
Standing by.
No, I need that pay. Come back. But my money. Can I move anywhere that isn't going to put me in an entire like back alpha strike to the enemy? Even if I double time it? Sort of. I can get here. And that leaves me with one target or one LRM target. I can move. Yeah. That's not good. None of these are particularly great. All right, let's move.
Let's move.
A little rough terrain. A little radioactive too, I think. Better to kill the one we can actually hit with everything.
Position.
Man, I couldn't miss yesterday, and today I can't hit for anything. They're both lining up. Last chance to get paid. So inside both of these is a box with 150,000 C-bills in them. If you can get it, you can bring them home. But you have to knock those targets out or you're not going to get that loot. And that's kind of what I was banking on making some money with. What if we hard charged all the way to here? I can go all the way this way, really. Go for it. Just go for it. I need to swap out that AC for an AC2. It's more accuracy, it's more range. Can't do the airstrike for another turn, so this is pretty much going to be it. 27% chance to get paid. Yes! To the point where I wish I had split fire. Not bad. All right, good stuff. That's 3 out of 4. I'll take that. That'll keep the company funded a little bit longer, as long as nobody dies. We did have to throw a lot of firepower into that convoy. It wasn't going into my... Ah! Stop it. No. Now, right now, it's calculating the next enemy turn. And it actually takes a while, surprisingly. I hope they do a sequel to this. It just runs smoother and faster. You guys are kind of being bait for me. I'm going to leave you up there so you'll continue to be bait. It's working. Because I have replacement battle armor. I picked him up in a mission like this one, actually, in a desert. We found him in one of the boxes off the convoy. So, worst case scenario. Ooh. And they're like starting fires.
Internal structure damage.
Yeah, all right. We're going to get you out of there.
Yeah.
We're going to get you out of there. But first, so, this is what the mount ability does. I'm going to jump onto this tank. It's going to give me an 87% chance to swarm them. Basically, we're jumping up there with these claws, and we're ripping and tearing into the vehicle.
Full speed it is.
Or at least we're going to try. Even if we succeed, Now we're on the vehicle, and we're tearing it apart. Breaching shot, ignores cover.
Awaiting orders.
As for you guys, I got to get you off of that rooftop. And because I moved you up there in a way that required me to use careful maneuvering, I'm going to have to do that again. And I'm going to move you this way. Hopefully, we're going to break line of sight. Down the hill. Yeah, I think you're okay. That's going to be their turn. And we'll brace. Let's see what they do. The Locust is backing off. Probably trying to get a shot on my Panther, where Tex is.
Well, it looks like they
Yeah,
know what they're
exactly
doing.
what it was. It's weird that he, like, backed up the whole way.
Waiting for orders.
We still have another target to take out, so we're not home free just yet. Let's get paid the rest of the way. And then we'll backtrack. SRMs! I think SRMs are my favorite weapon in the game.
Let's do this.
Locust. Stay on that heavy mech, or that heavier mech. For this battle, it's a heavy mech, damn it. Stay on that Enforcer, and we'll put some more rounds into his back end. I think if I get the gunnery skill up high enough with the
Firing.
Locust, I will get the precision shot back where I can actually choose where we aim. It's like a high-end piloting
Solid
skill.
connection on that one.
Nice, we engine crit him too. You're not going anywhere anytime soon.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Not quickly. Okay, we got to turn around. We're gonna stay on the hill with our PPC. Gives us a accuracy bonus. I've got friendlies on that tank right now, so I'm not gonna fire into that. So let's put the round. Your front armor is pretty jacked, right? Some of it, but not all of it. What about yours? 70 front armor still. You're really not nearly as big a threat as you were. Best chance. Go for Battlelord. Even more damage.
I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Give him the thump thump. Nice. 60 damage? Okay. I would have hit his leg and damn near blown it off.
Commander.
Our transport's still chasing. I love that my Locust and my transport are just
Roger
staying
that.
behind their Enforcer and pummeling his back over and over and over again. It ain't a lot of damage, damn it, but it's ours. Let's go. That VTOL has gotten a number of kills.
What do you
Just
need?
doing this. Okay, we still have a target over here if we want to get full pay. I'm gonna fire into it.
Here we go.
Whoop, camera freeze up. Like I said, still doesn't run beautifully. A little bit of damage. And what I'm really hoping for is to like blow off a wheel. Didn't manage to blow the wheel off. Boss, those vehicles are about to leave the AO. If we lose them, we don't get paid. Now, do they actually leave, or is that just like they get a turn for the transport to pick them up?
Receiving you.
I've never had one make it this far. He didn't get picked up. I can't move you out of this fight, Vindicator. I need you to move into the tree line right here. And get ready to throw down.
Moving to position.
Put another PPC round into this Enforcer. Give him the good news. Oh, let's do Warlord as well.
Let's go. Let's go.
Fire.
Aye, aye.
Good hit. How much damage did that do? Oh, it said sensor impaired, actually. No, I don't think it hit. That thing with its mech grenade launchers. Few of those are hits. Need to get another AMS system to shoot down these missiles. This is our chance. This is our chance to get full pay. What is the most? Can I just fire from here? 30% if I fire from here. If I move to point blank, I can do 46. 33. 46. Take it. Take the shot. I could go for a charge, but I'd rather use the AC. Nice. That was a hit. Are you kidding me? He's still up? Maybe it wasn't a hit. No, don't pick him up. I want that pay. Firing at the Panther. Those grenade launchers are disgusting.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
I don't like it. Okay. I bet they're gonna start losing components if I hit them again in the back. LRMs are out. Put rounds on our commando way on the other side of the map for some reason.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Yeah, they picked him up. This contract turned out to be slightly more exciting than we believed.
Mission failed.
Well, you say mission failed. I'm still gonna get a piece of this, right? That's the first time I've failed the convoy mission. So many misses. I probably should have brought the heavier mech. I had the penetrator there, and I didn't bring it. Because I thought it wouldn't get into range in time. Our payout was 53,000. Failed. Good faith effort outcome. Did we get any loot for that job? We did kill some stuff. Salvage has already been assigned. Oh, and I didn't get to choose my salvage because I didn't win it. Got a chem laser out of that. Not bad. There would have been, yeah, cargo compartment. So if I would have gotten one of those cargo compartments, it would have been 150,000. But that's just how it goes sometimes in the Merc life. As you're managing the company. I quite like that. I quite like that. So let's take a look at the map real fast, and we'll take a look at the skills system, because I know that's changed as well. This has become a very long spotlight, but I've been enjoying it. All the links, by the way, for the mod are in the description below if you're looking to get into it. I am going to go ahead and let this load so you can see the full amount of time it takes for my rig to load these missions, and I have a fairly substantial rig. Now that we're in, let's go take a look at navigation. If you've never seen this map, if you've never played Battletech, it's damn impressive. Between playing MechWarrior 5 and then getting into this, it's quite cool to see the entire Battletech galaxy. All the hot spots that have flared up. One of the DLCs, I think it was the Flashpoint DLC, made it so you can go to these flashpoints and fight for like a faction who's doing a full planetary invasion, which is quite cool. There's also a, I think it was like the War Tech IIC system is built into this, I believe. So what you'll end up getting is like, you can join a fight and actually flip systems. You can help factions take territory, which is pretty cool. But let's bounce out of here. Let's go over to the crew quarters and check out the leveling system. Not crew quarters, that's the captain's quarters. We want the barracks. Captain's quarters where you go to paint your mechs and whatnot. And customize, make your own logos and things like that. So when we're leveling up, is there anyone due for a level? No, it doesn't look like it. But what'll happen is, sadly, I don't have one to show you guys.
Waiting for orders.
Who's actually at one of the end caps.
Welcome, Commander.
Yeah, nobody is right now at end cap. But you'll get 3 options when you get to one of these squares. When you click it, there'll be 3 different options, and they vary. And you'll be able to choose how to customize your character. Now, you can see the ones that I picked up here. Yeah, it won't even let me look at these until I get to that point. But it's a neat way of developing it where, like, I've got...
Aye, aye.
Third pod here is set up with the shield stance, right? Because this character's always taking hits in that battle armor. So having that shield stance is really nice. And having multiple people with, like, the sensor lock or going with stuff like bulwark is a pretty fun one where you get some damage reduction. Multi-target for people who've got a lot of weapon systems on board.
Let's do this.
Or for like my Locust pilot, I got the I picked up sheer movement, which allows me to move and gain more I believe it's more evasion. after moving, always +1, with sensor lock, meaning I can lock onto targets. Perfect for a Locust who's scouting out targets for my LRMs way in the back and my long toms and stuff, which costs 1.2 million C-bills. Anyways, the whole point of this video is that mod authors have made something really awesome, have expanded Battletech in ways I didn't think were possible. And this has been available for quite a while now, but I'm just getting into it. It's new to me. If you want to see more of this, come join us over on Twitch. I've been streaming this like 3 times a week now that I've picked it up. It's a lot of fun. It's distracted me from X4. That's how good this is. With the new expansion that just came out, the Boron expansion. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me. I will see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.